Okay, welcome back to our fifth class in the 48 Ways to Wisdom. The topic today is Eimah. Eimah is the power of awe. Now, awe is one of the best feelings there is, really. It's a sense of, wow, I'm getting close to the creator of the world. I'm experiencing something beyond nature. Examples of when you might experience this are like looking at an amazing thing in nature, like let's say looking at the Yam Melech, over at the Dead Sea, or big vast mountain ranges or deserts or things like that, where you just look and say, wow, I am small in this world compared to what's out there. And a lot of people go traveling the world in search of this awe, traveling to exotic countries, exotic places, looking for this, beyond me'ala teva kind of supernatural feeling. Um, but the point is actually not to go traveling everywhere and look for these things in our, you know, um, in our travels. It's to find it in our day-to-day life, because we know we can't just always be traveling. We have to be rooted. We have to, establish. We have to hold on one second. Okay, we have to, in our day-to-day lives, when we're settled down, find this feeling of awe, which is such a great, amazing feeling that inspires us. It really gives us such energy. Think about when you've been like, you've seen something that just amazes you, and you feel good. This is what we kind of search in life for, um, is to find these experiences of, feeling close to the Almighty, and feeling like we're seeing these, amazing things, not just a mundane life that's always boring and mundane. And so we need to find this to create this sense of awe in our day-to-day life. And so we can look at children, for example. Children, they don't even have to have, they like toys and things like that. But sometimes you just see two kids playing together. I see some of my younger, kids playing with their friends, and they're just making up scenarios. They're just laughing, running, smiling, over nothing, just over their imagination of playing. You're the mother, I'm the sister, and they're in their, they're just like playing characters, role playing, and they're just having such a good time. So we can learn from kids in that. We can, be in a constant state of awe as we can think about times in our lives that were amazing. Think back to your wedding, or a place that something you saw in nature, or an experience you had. We can recap those to kind of bring us back to how amazing our life has been, how much blessing we've had in our lives. Um, so we should learn from the kids and have that enthusiasm for life, and that constant sense of wonder. And we have this tendency. People have a tendency to focus on bad, negative things in life. Things might be great. You've got Hashem, you've got a beautiful family and house and job and everything, and then one person at work maybe bothered you, and all you can think about, you don't think about your beautiful life, all the beautiful things. All you think about is that person who bothered you today with some insult, or didn't compliment you, or something petty, really petty. But sometimes just this little thing can bring us down. And all people, we have this habit of doing this, where things are going so well in our lives, and we're just being brought down into a negative state by something so insignificant. So we shouldn't, spend our time being in depression or worrying about little things. We should really try to build up the koach, the power to focus on what's so good in our life. And we all have so much good in our life, even if it isn't, even a person that might be seemingly has a lot of tough things going on in their life, they still have also a lot of blessing. We all are blessed in different ways, and we should all see the blessing in our life. Um, okay, imagine your full potential. This is another way of seeing awe. Think about how talented you are and how much you were able to accomplish if you really put those skills. If you really effectively use your skills, you can change the world. You can invent something new. You can touch people's lives. You can help people. You can make a healthier world. You're capable of so much if you just put your skills to use in the right way. And you can experience awe from that. Like, wow, I could do a lot in this world. I'm not just, someone doing the same routine every day, take the kids to school, go to work, come home, fall asleep. No, you are a special person that has so much ability, and we should get a lot of chizuk and strength from this, knowing this. At the same rate, we need to be humble and not think that we're the greatest thing ever and that we, us and only us can change the world. We have to also maybe be in awe of other people. Look at how much greatness great things people have accomplished, what people have invented, what people have done to change the world, and try to appreciate that, not in a place of jealousy, but in a place of, wow, this person really inspires me. I'm going to use them as a role model. Having positive role models, getting off from our role models is important. So we can also, even though we don't want to be constantly traveling to find this awe in life, we should go out into nature and experience Hashem's natural world. There is so much beauty, even if we don't go to Thailand looking for the beaches of Thailand. There's natural beauty all around us. Right where I live. Where we live, there's trails, there's this beautiful nature, and I try to get out there and really just use it as a way to clear my head and think about being in the natural world really gives us a great perspective on life, because it's just the natural world out there, and it's a great place to think, do hitbodedut, to like meditate, go trail running, so try to get out into nature. That's just maybe my own personal recommendation, but Rav Noach does touch on that as well, that we should go out and look for these beautiful things and be in awe of the beauty of our nature and our beautiful world, that even if things are not 100%, we can always appreciate the beautiful world around us. Okay? So the best feeling there is to feel connection to the Almighty. And really, this feeling of awe is a touch of that. It's a glimpse of that, of feeling Hashem's great love for us and the Almighty's power of creating this vast earth that we live in. So we should be inspired by that and happy when we experience awe. So just to recap, awe is a whiff of the Almighty's greatness. Awe is a great feeling. In fact, it's an amazing feeling. And we should create it in our day-to-day life through recapping events where we had awe in the past, through thinking about the power that we have as individuals, about thinking about how grateful we are for what we have, by going out and experiencing nature a bit, and using awe to get out of a rut when we only focus on the bad in life and we feel like we're just in a little space of depression, things like that. We should try to get inspired and be amazed by all the blessing there is. You're not in a good mood, but you've got this delicious peach in your hand. Think about how amazing it is that this peach, you were able to get this peach and everything that it went through to grow. And, you can appreciate a nice juicy peach on a hot day, for example. And we should just use awe to get the most out of life, because that's always a principle from the 48 Ways to Wisdom, is how to really utilize our time in the best way in life, to be excited, to be energized. And that's what awe, a sense of awe, gives us. So we should be in awe of the amazing things we see while we're traveling and when we're outside of our home. And we should also be in awe of the things we experience on a day-to-day basis and not feel like life is mundane. So thanks a lot. And we'll be back next time for the 6th of the 48 Ways, Yira, Mastering Fear.